Tua last year completed 69% of his passes, 43 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions, and he threw the ball downfield over 11 yards per attempt. But you got to dig in. You got to go a little deeper because Marcus's argument is only about a few games. And he says they're the only games that matter in college football against high-level competition, against good defenses. Who cares what kind of stats he racks up against Citadel? How'd he do when he played Georgia? How'd he do when he played Auburn or LSU? And the stats for Tua in those games aren't as flattering. Working backwards, Tua in the national championship game was outperformed by Trevor Lawrence. In that game, Tua went 22 for 34. That's 65% passing, but he threw 2 interceptions, 2 important interceptions. And the truth is that Clemson national championship game wasn't as bad as the SEC championship game against Georgia, where Alabama won, but Tua went 10 of 25, 40% completion, and threw 2 picks against 1 interception. And that's kind of the way it was when you start digging into Tua against big-time competition. Against LSU as well, not that good. Against LSU, Tua was 25 of 42 for 59% completion, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He threw a pick, to Marcus's point, against some of those biggest, baddest, best defense. Mississippi State game, also below what he had done in other games. The Auburn game is an outlier among these big defenses. He played well against Auburn. He threw 5 touchdowns against Auburn and completed 78% of his passes. Long and short of it is, when you dig into it and you dig into these games, Marcus has a point. If Tua's tank worthy, if Tua's number 1 overall pick in the draft worthy, if Tua's worthy of being picked over Justin Herbert, Tua's got to show something in the biggest games against the best defenses. I like Tua. I think Tua's going to be a good NFL quarterback. But in the conversation about tanking, if it's worth it for the Dolphins, if it's worth it for anybody to deal with the pain, Tua's got something to prove that you're going to put up with the pain to get him. Jamar in Texas. What's up, Jamar? You're on the Will Cain Show.
What's up, Will? I think we struck an agreement on Miami trying to tank for Tua. You put in Fitzpatrick, who's 36 and on his 8th NFL team, and then you put in Josh Rosen, who's got a 66.7 passer rating. It's pretty safe to say I got them maybe beating the Bills once. They'll probably be the next 0-16 team this season.
I think they will be the leader in the clubhouse for the first overall pick. And for that matter, by the way, Jamar, don't start Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to win you enough to just put you out of position to draft Herbert or Tua. You go ahead and you put Rosen in because it's win-win. If he loses, you draft Tua. If he's good, hey, you might have just found your franchise quarterback at the discount aisle at Big Lots as Arizona was having a garage sale out front. That is a win-win. Start Rosen, Jamar.
Exactly. And then, Cincinnati's 2 years from doing the same thing, so they can try to claim Trevor Lawrence.
Somebody's going to. Thank you for the call, Jamar. That's actually the name. That's actually the test. Are you willing to put up with the pain of tanking, of losing, of potentially losing your job if you're that GM or you're that coach for some player? And if there's a player worth it, it may not be Tua we should be focused on. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+. We'll see you there.